This is still an amazing song. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Time for the final fight. Alright. So, last time, we did some final prep. Got everything together, got every item that we needed. Found out where Claire was. I mean, we knew where she was, but Chris didn't. He's probably freaking out right now. This is probably why he has gray hair. No, I'm kidding. But now that we have everything, got amazing music to lead us out for the final showdown. We have the security card, and we also have a place to input security codes, even though I didn't properly show it. There's one final room where we had to use the Dragonfly object, which, by the time you got to control Chris again after fighting Alexia, that's when you get the fourth wing. Put it all together. We can now enter here. This is where we need to input our final code, use that security card, unlock all the doors, and get the hell out of here. Sounds good to me. I went ahead and stocked myself for absolute chaos and anarchy. I don't think I have, well, those ink ribbons are in the way, but grab plenty of healing items, grab your strongest weapons, because as soon as you do this, it's boss time. And, oh, yeah, look at that, a self-destruct sequence in a Resident Evil game. Pfft, don't even play me. Please enter the security code. If you look up the soundtrack for this game, the theme that's playing right now, it's called The Code is Redfield. I actually want to see if this does anything. Do I hear an Easter egg? Immediate self-destruct imminent. Ah! Nah, it's asking for one particular code. It's actually the game's title and the name of this track. The code is Veronica. Creator of this family and this entire legacy. Input that and, oh, imagine that. The creator of this entire installation is the cause of its entire downfall and its explodey destructive end. Makes perfect sense. Let's get Claire and get out of here.
This facility will detonate in 5 minutes. All doors are now unlocked.
5 minutes? Yeah, that's pretty good. We got plenty of time. We could probably goof off a bit, spin around in circles for a little while. I mean, what could possibly happen? Nah, it's nothing. I could probably go back to the save room if I wanted to. Actually, you can't go back to the save room because as soon as you go out this door, it's battle time!
You made it!
Of course. Come on, let's get out of here.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, turn the key clockwise simultaneously on 3.
Got it.
One, 2, 3!
Initiating energy injection. Warning. The safety valve will not be released until charging is complete.
I'll keep her busy. Just go for the emergency elevator.
Chris, but...
I can take care of this. Just go.
You have to make it. Don't die on me.
Funny you should say that, Claire. Because, Alexia's about to bitch slap you. Immediately shoot Alexia. If she touches Claire, game over. That is one really nasty bug. So with 4.5 minutes left, We need to completely take out this monstrosity. I would say flaming bowgun bolts, best course of action. Of course, magnum bullets do plenty too. Wow, she's not dead yet? I thought that would have taken her out. It can't take much more. Maybe one? Oh, yeah. So not only is she becoming a worse monstrosity, she has learned from her insect brethren and realized, oh my god, with these wings I can fly! I can't pick up anything else! Hold on, let me just heal myself, shove an herb in my mouth, and just start chewing. The linear launcher! Again, wouldn't be a Resident Evil game without some heavy firepower to take out the final boss. Now this boss is kind of annoying, because you do have to kind of... Oh, I already screwed it up. You have to take pot shots at Alexia with the linear launcher. It only takes one hit to kill her, but she is constantly flying around, buzzing around like an annoying insect, to where you can barely shoot her. Oh, that should have been it. But she kept moving. The only thing she'll do is spit acid, and believe it or not, you don't have to use the linear launcher to kill her. You can actually kill her by regular means and shooting bullets. But that is such an anticlimactic ending to, a boss that has been, kind of hinted at the entire time. So you want to take her out in style. You want to blow the fuck out of this bug. You want to completely destroy it, blow it to pieces. At least I do. So it should take one more. Oh, come on.
Move.
Claire! No!
Well done, Chris. It turns out that Alexia's work wasn't much of anything. So now, the only thing left is revenge.
Let her go, Wesker! You don't want her.
Fine.
Claire!
Today's a good day. I came for Alexia, but killing you is even better.
Sorry to disappoint you, but Alexia is gone.
That's no longer a concern to me. I have Steve to work with.
What?
Steve.
In his body, there's still a living T. Alexia virus. Steve should be a good specimen. Maybe he'll come back alive, just as I did, and be able to see your sister again.
You freak!
Don't you touch him!
I'm sorry, dear heart, but my men have already taken him.
You get out of here, Claire.
But what about...
As a surviving member of STARS, I have to finish this.
Remember your promise.
I'll end this once and for all. Say hello to my comrades who you've killed.
I don't know where you get your confidence, Chris.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Sure, I'm not human anymore. But just look at the power I've gained. Magnificent, don't you think? Nice try.
Wesker.
Today's your lucky day. Next time we meet, don't count on another.
Next time.
Until we meet again.
Chris, where are you?
Hey, you know that I always keep my promises.
Chris, promise me. Please promise that you won't leave me alone again.
I'm sorry, Claire, but it's not over yet. There's still something we've got to do.
You mean...
Yeah, it's payback time. We've got to destroy Umbrella. Now, let's finish this once and for all!
And there you go. That's the end of Resident Evil Code Veronica X. So that final part with Chris versus Wesker, that was all added in for Code Veronica X. That was the last new cutscene that they added to the definitive version of the game, and I really like it. So now the canon makes sense, where Chris, after his somewhat horrific defeat at the hands of Wesker here at the end of Code Veronica, he's now got to go beef up. He's got to go get ready to fight Wesker one more time, and I'm perfectly okay with that. And it gave Wesker more screen time, which is okay by me. But that's it. That's the end. We got rid of the Ashford family. Their entire legacy's gone. We killed a bunch of bugs with a giant rocket launcher, so I'd say mission accomplished. Best mission accomplished I've ever seen. As far as projects go, I really like how this one went. It was a lot funnier than I'm personally used to, as far as, like, you know, you got a goofy zombie game, and a lot more of the earlier ones, especially Remake, were a lot more serious, so there wasn't much to goof on. But this is where Resident Evil started to get, like, really, like, stupid silly. Like, the other ones, they're too serious. Nah, this one's completely, like, tongue-in-cheek. At least as far as I'm concerned. I know they were trying for some serious moments, but this one was a lot funnier, which gave me a lot more material to deal with. And it was a really kind of funny game, and overall really enjoyable. It really surprised me when I came back to this game, because I used to not like this one. Because I thought it was too long, I thought a lot of the enemies were really annoying, and that still holds true, but I just thought it wasn't as strong as the other ones, especially when I played them in numerical order, so played Remake, I really liked that, played 2, really liked that, played Resident Evil 3, and I thought it was a little hard, but overall, very good game. And then you come to this, which is almost completely different as far as, like, story structure and the kind of story it wants to tell. And it does a few mechanics that Resident Evil has never seen before, like removing your items completely from your inventory due to the metal detector. That is something that's completely new. Having the two protagonists, that's somewhat new. You know, you hand it off to another sibling in the middle of the story. So, not bad as far as experimentation goes, but I have to fully admit that after coming back after years of not playing it, and doing, you know, research for the LP, playing through it again, I've kind of rediscovered that maybe this game wasn't so bad. For being a spin-off, it's fine. It's almost perfect as far as, you know, Resident Evil standards go. Now, that's talking about the old standards. The new standards now are ungodly terrible, but I really like this game. It's not the best, and it always seems like every time I Let's Play a Resident Evil game, the one I just finished Let's Playing becomes my new favorite. But this one, it's still back in the back, but I will admit it's really a really good Resident Evil game, and a good game overall. If you can get past those tank controls. They're not that hard. Get over it, guys. Bringing back the Hunters, not a plus for me. The Bandersnatchers were cool. Bringing Claire back, she's a cool character. I'm fine with that. Bringing Chris back, he did some things, I guess. Steve is a new character. Like I said, he gets better. I will always say, in the one defense of Steve, he wasn't good in this game, but he's good in the light gun shooter game, which sounds really bad because he's now been relegated to like a game that not a lot of people played and that can give people motion sickness. But you know what? He's good in that one. I'll give him that. I'm out of Resident Evil games to play as far as like the main series, because the next one completely evolves the series. Like, we will never play a Resident Evil game like this again. Because after this one, took some years off, they decided, you know what, let's reinvent this shit. Like, this is a horror franchise that people really like, so why don't we give them something good? In fact, we'll make it so good that we'll have to redo it again. Just like in the case of Resident Evil 2, the next game in the Resident Evil series, 4, had to be redone. But we'll talk about that when we actually get to that game. Which, now that the timeline has been caught up, that'll be the next Resident Evil game we touch on. Overall, I'd say it's not a bad game. Claire went on to do, well, actually not a lot. I think the next time we see her is in the CGI movie. And Chris, of course, we see him in Resident Evil 5, but we'll be back with Chris. I can't wait to see him again when he's all like beefhead jock. So, I'm fine with that. And Wesker, we won't see him for a while. Thanks again, Capcom. You made another fun game. Now quit reinventing the wheel! I'm just kidding. 4 is really good. Oh, this should be good. Let's see what my grade is. When I was practicing, I got an E, so... Hey, not bad! 7 hours, 49 minutes, and a grade C. 9 saves, no retries. Alright. And for those of you wondering how I did that with all those deaths on Nosferatu, I literally said no to a continue, reloaded a save, and went all the way back. Yes, I did take that long. After you beat the game, you unlock Battle Game, which is going to be the only bonus for the series. There's only one video left in this series. We'll be talking about the Battle Game in the next video. But as far as the main story of Code Veronica X, it is done. That was fun. Like I said, reinvented my love for this game. And for the series. I miss good Resident Evil games. So I think the next one should be loads of fun. So, until the Battle Game, see you guys next time. Take it away, evil announcer guy.